mission. It is a hope that we certainly want to deliver on as South Africans, and then ensure that we have a maritime that is thriving, that can take our young people further. I had our captain here, they're saying, I want to take a picture with my father, and I was looking at the father. So, and I'm like, okay, this father is questionable, but whichever way it goes, whichever way it goes, somebody was also saying that we should also ask the seafarer how many children they have. So that is one other seafarer that I can attest that has got quite a number of kids somewhere all around the coastline and everywhere else around the world. And can I just also borrow from the words of Andrew and say, and as well as the chairperson, and say all protocol are observed. We are a small community, and this afternoon we are saying that South Africa is celebrating this auspicious moment by adding to our ship register, the largest vessel that we have ever had on our ship register. It is about 200,000 cross tonnage, and for us it is a stride ensuring that we contribute to the larger government mandate towards a sustainable maritime economy. And then sustainable development is what we are all about under the United Nations Auspices. And then most importantly, on our national development plan is about job creations and making sure that there are meaningful jobs, not just jobs, meaningful jobs that we create as South African, and then most importantly, as the maritime industry. And we as SAMSA, we are the regulators. Everybody knows us for about that one. But then under us being the regulators, ensuring safety of life and property at sea. And we are going towards that zero emission chairperson. That is what we are about as the regulator. And pollution is the threat of our sustainability. And there is that little C that says that we are about promoting the Republic of our South African maritime interests. And then this is part of that C that we are. And then we are questioned about it, but then we keep on continuing towards building on that C. And the former acting CEO has made it possible, and then it is our wish together with the chairperson. We are being driven by ladies this time around. They usually challenge the notion of having women on board, and then they say that it's an omen, it's a bad omen. And I call upon the chairperson to say that let it not be a bad omen, and then we should change the mentality of the shipping fraternity. We have got our Minister of Transport who was supposed to be here with us. He had requested us to move the day from yesterday to today, and then unfortunately there's something also came up. But in one of his key priorities is about building a maritime nation, elevating the ocean's economy, and then as we do that, we seek to enhance the competitiveness of South African maritime industry. We want to exploit the job potential, the potential of jobs that we can create. We want, and then that is to Anglo-American as well as to Cuba. We are saying we want to see a transformed maritime sector, and then it must be able to grow the economy of South Africa. General GDP, it must make that meaningful. And it is his priority for this MTSF and this period of the sixth administration, that he wants to accelerate the interventions that aims at unlocking the massive potential that we have. What we usually say that is a blue economy. And when you get to a beautiful city like Saldanha Bay, you really can see that it's really a blue economy. And to some they know it as the ocean's economy, or Operation Pakisa for us here in South Africa. And as we established that, one of the key core of those underlined in those priorities is about Mr. Madia now coming up with a national shipping company. It should be able to promote ship ownership. And then we do believe that we have got people on the ground who can help us realize that dream. We want to see more black, Mr. Mtembu, young people like myself or young women into the shipping who are joining and then getting into that ship ownership space. We want to establish the coastal shipping, and that will benefit the rest of South Africans in the region. And then linked to that, it is our aspiration to add or to contribute to the African continental free trade area. We know that we are also signatories to that African Union mandate, and then it is about what we are here today for. And then as we enhance and grow our South African ship register. Mainstreaming the maritime through empowering historically disadvantaged persons to access opportunities. And then we support the development of those seafarers and support young people, or from just Limpopo. You just mentioned Limpopo. I was always challenged by why is it that we have quite a number of people or young people who are coming from Limpopo. It is because of a word of mouth that goes around from, especially from the Navy. It comes from the Navy, I was told. But then we find it is something that we are celebrating today. And as we grow another baby on the ship register, and then we thank you by the name of Cape Acacia, we are also proud to have seen those young people behind the flag, South African, and then they are flying, obviously, the proudly South African flag. And they are raising to that challenge, and then going on board, I believe I was told it's about for 9 months, and it can be worse or it can be good. It's 6 at 9 months, and whilst we have achieved this collaboration that has put where we are today. And then we would like to say thank you to Vuka Marine as well as America for that, making that possible. We will also invite the many shipping companies in South Africa on our show who are working to come and register, join hands with us in South Africa. We are trying to grow our ship register. And the spin-offs, as Mr. Mtengi was also alluding to that one, they are adding value to our communities. They are addressing socio-economic challenges that we are faced with, and more so in these trying times of COVID-19. I would love just to mention the names of those young people that we have seen. It is Loyiso Janjis. I don't have the titles, but then they will be there on our blog. We have got Jeffro Kekai, we have Lutfi Kemp, Sibusiso Kawila, Sipesiche Sibaya, Lunga Dlamini, Sean Matubela, and Juduzo Mahai. Can I just ask, in their absence, a round of applause for those? They are joining for their bravery at sea. There will be a living legacy that is added to our captain as she's sitting over there as well. And we say to them, we wish them well in their learning journey, and we wish to continue, say that we are continuing with our support of SAMSA. We are usually told by the AMO Secretary Generals that the seafarers are key essential, and then they are essential to the shipping world, and we should be able to say that the seafarers' lives matter, and then more especially make sure that their welfare and their well-being is maintained at all the time. So to you, Vuka Marine, just remember those elements that makes a good quality seafarer. In terms of our policy directive, we have got the Comprehensive Maritime Transport Policy. It is now old. It is our baby from 2017. It usually serves as an embodiment of the government commitment to the growth, development, and transformation of the South African maritime transport sector. It is our long-term vision in terms of the principles, and that we seek to ensure that we grow the industry. And today, as also the chairperson was alluding to, the international trends when you come to the IMO and then the body that we live in, that seeks to regularize the shipping world. It says that the number of tonnage that you have on your ship register, as well as the numbers, that's what makes you a maritime nation. And then we are currently standing eight vessels of more than 500 cross tonnages. About 1.2 of those vessels are the small vessels, which is mostly the fishing vessels. And we would love to say thank you to Vuka Marine, because I believe this is the fourth vessel. So that is a great achievement. And SAMSA, as the authority championing maritime's ambition to be an international maritime center by 2030, we can only do that because of more and more ships coming onto our register. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, can I just once again say that we are a maritime nation, we are a port state, we are a flag state and a coastal state. And then because we have got all those right set skills, we need to put that capacity and stretch it, and then ensure that we remain on the IMO white list. And we can only do that because we have got the right set of skills. We are working together in collaboration, and today it is a testimony of that collaboration. And then I can only wish that the story as it unfolds to bring more companies into the South African fraternity, maritime fraternity, as well as add more ships on our shipping register. And we believe that it will work, that motion of collaboration of growing our ship register. And then it will work because we see that as an opportunity. and then we work on it. And the SAMSA that have been here and then before me, they've been working on that one, and then they continue committing their time and energy to making umbrellas in that dream. And then we work on those dreams, and then despite the obstacles that are there on our way, we still strive on, and then we will continue doing so. Our chairwoman, Dame Mentato, as well as Mr. Majia, the shareholder representative, they will further say more about who we are as SAMSA, who we are as a Department of Transport, as we endeavor to achieve and celebrate this largest addition to the family. Her home port is going to be, I believe, I'm not going to twist my tongue, it is going to be Gebera. I'm not sure if Henry has got it right there, but she is going to be based in Gebera, and the reason why we have got Gebera as that home port is because we believe that if we can just at least stimulate that part of the country, then we'll be fine. We have got your friend in Durban, we have got your friend in Cape Town or the Western Coast and the other one. And then we do believe that if it goes to the Gebera port of Gebera, then it is going to stimulate the activity in that part of the country. Our words of appreciation, Captain, to TNPA, they have been working with us on this journey, and for making this maiden voyage of Cape Acacia on the South African Ship Register. I know that we talked our way through, and in absentia, I would also love to thank the Chief Harbour Master, Captain Rufus Mikala, who at least tried to open the doors in so many ways for us, and to TPT as well. For their support, they've made this occasion as seamless as much as they can. To our industry partners here in today, Buka Marini, Anglo-American, and many others that we are striving to put together and then bring to the book. And we can only say thank you. And let us all show that what we can achieve and to attract more collaborations of this nature. It is by word of mouth, it is about what we share, and then it is about everything that we should be continue to work on that tree. And as I close, and I can say that in the words of one of the seniors, Oliver Wendell Holmes, he usually said, greatness is not where we stand like we are today, but in what direction we are moving. We must sail, sometimes with the wind and sometimes against it. But to sail we must, and not drift, lie and anchor, like that ship is lying at anchor now. We must continue drifting and then sailing despite the challenges. And then as SAMSA, we're going to achieve that, and I do believe that. Thank you.